Hello, welcome everyone to Education Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about set up the Facebook pixel with GTM. My name is Ron Sherbet, and here at Marketing for Higher Education, our team helps colleges, universities, and private high schools increase their enrollments and reduce their marketing costs with measurement. I want you to think before we get started today about the one step or the one thing that will make you a better marketer through measurement or a better measurement marketer. And remember that we all start in the same place, and like everything else we do in life or learn, we do it one step at a time. Before we get started, to really be good at measurement, you need a framework. And the framework I'm about to show you, I learned from Chris Mercer from measurementmarketing.io. And this framework basically has 3 steps. And as you know, everyone starts off marketing the blind. We all do. We just, it's the way we all start. And then we all hope to get here someday where we can predictably know our results and know that we're going to increase our enrollment and reduce our marketing costs through measurement. The framework has 3 steps. It's got the plan, the build, and the launch. And each step has 3 steps. So in the plan, it's what we call KIA. It's questions, information, and action. When it comes to questions, these are the questions you want to answer. So you plan out what questions you want to get answered. Then you get the information, or you think about the information that you need to collect to answer those questions. And then it comes down to action, which is one of the 2 very important steps in this framework. And the action we like to say is if this, then that. In other words, say you set a goal for 5% conversion, and the way you would roll this action part would be if it's under 5%, we're going to rework the copy on the page. And if it's 5% or over, we're going to increase our ad spend. And then that'll take us to the build stage where it's results, traffic, and story. The results are basically just answers to your questions. We like to call it ACE. We want to see how the students become aware. How do they complete the task that we want? And how do they engage with the website along the way? And then the traffic is the who, what, and why. Who is sending you traffic? What type of traffic are they sending you? And why are they sending you that traffic? And once you got your results to your questions and you know your traffic, you're starting to see a story. And that story will put you into the launch, where it's listen, forecast, and optimize. When it comes to listen, this is where you're listening to how people are interacting with your websites. And we're really looking for trends and patterns. Remember, the truth is in the trend and the power is in the pattern. The next one is forecast. And I said there's 2 steps that are very important here, action being one of them, and forecast is the other one. With the forecast, you always want to be measuring your results from your forecast. So in the action, you had predicted that you would have a 5% conversion. So when you start to measure your results, you're going to find out whether it's under 5%, where you're going to rework the copy, or it's 5% or over, where you're going to increase your ad spend. Then the next step is optimize, where everybody wants to get to. And the trick with optimization is just meeting people's expectation. If you meet people's expectation, you will have good optimization and good conversion. When you really want to get conversion, the best way to do it is meet people's expectation. And the way to kill conversion is to not meet people's expectation. We all have expectation when we do something on a website or anything in life. And if I click on an ad that says it's going to bring me to a computer science information, I expect to land on a page that talks about computer science, not the homepage of the university where I have to go investigate and find out where computer science is. So now we're going to jump into our free content. And we're going to head on over to Google Tag Manager. And here we are in Google Tag Manager. This is our teaching account. And today we're going to show you how to set up the Facebook pixel with GTM. So there are actually 2 ways to do this. There's the older way and the newer way, I guess we could call it. So we're going to show you the older way first. So over here, you would click on tags and then click on new. and it would say choose the type of tag, and you're going to come down here and you're going to choose custom HTML. And then in here, you're going to have to put the script that you would get from your Facebook pixel. And the script will look like this. And basically, this part right here is just telling, Google Tag Manager to be on the lookout that something's coming and to look out for the pixel and what you wanted to do, which in this case is a page view. So we're going to name this tag FB page view. And you notice that we named it the same way as it is down here because you want to, our naming convention is always to spell it and name it just like the platform does. Now we're going to need a trigger for this event. And we are just going to pick all pages. That'll work. We'll save that. And we got our first tag. Now we're going to run preview here. And if we did this right, we should see a tag fire on preview. Now, the other thing you will need to test this too is up here, if you can see right here, this is a Meta Pixel Helper. And if there's a pixel on the site I go to, this will have a blue number next to it. And if you click on it, it'll tell you what it's doing. So let's hit preview. Go to our demo site. And over here, the tags that fired, we have a Facebook page view right here, and it fired on container loaded. And if we come down to the container loaded, we will see that it fired because it was all pages. Okay. So now let's come over here to our site and our Pixel Helper. And as you can see, we have the page view right there. And this is the Pixel ID number. So let's close out of here. So that's how you create a custom HTML one. Now, the one thing about those with custom HTML is you need to know JavaScript. So if I wanted to create a new tag and say I wanted to do a lead, I would do the custom HTML, and then I would have to put a different script in there. And the script would look like this. So basically, it would say, Facebook is looking for this pixel ID number, and it's going to push a lead. Okay. So then we would have to make this one Facebook lead, and we would have to make a trigger. And on this one, let's look for a page view that says thank you. And we'll save that. So now we'll hit preview again. And if everything worked out, we should see the pixel right here, which we do, and that's the page view. And if we come here, we should see that the tag fired for the Facebook page view, and it did. And now if I come over to the thank you for joining page, we see another pixel. And if I click on this one, you can see it has a page view and a lead. And if we come over to the tag assistant and we come over to the container loaded here, okay, we should see the Facebook lead, and it fired on 14, the container loaded. So if we come here, we will see the Facebook lead. So that's the old way of doing it. Now I'm going to show you the easy way to do this and much more streamlined. So let's get out of here. And we are going to get rid of these two. So now we do not have nothing. And just to show you, I'll click on preview one more time. And as you can see here in the Meta Pixel Helper, nothing is lighting up. It does not have access to it, or it doesn't see a pixel on it. If I click on it, it says no pixel is found for marketingforhighereducation.com. So now we're going to get out of here and we're going to show you the easy way. So if I come over here to a new tag and I was to choose Facebook, nothing happens. But you notice here it says, discover more types of things. And it also says this one right here. Okay. So this is the Facebook pixel you want. I'm going to show you another way to get there too. If you come down to templates, okay, and you would say search gallery. Okay, you would click on here and this will bring you to the Facebook pixels. Now you are looking for the green check marks. Okay, these are, if it says Facebook archive, it is run by Facebook. This one is another company that made it. Okay, always stick to the one by Facebook because if they update something, they will do it, and they'll make the updates automatically. So if I hadn't already added it, you would just click add. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come back here and I am going to trash this. Okay, so now when I go to templates and I say search gallery, I'm going to put Facebook. And I'm going to come down to this one, the Facebook pixel. So I'm going to click on it. And here it's giving you a warning that it's going to inject the script. And it will always inject the script, so don't worry about that. It cannot do its job if it doesn't put script onto the page. So you just say add to workspace. Okay, then it gives you another warning that it's going to be a third party that's going to be putting scripts, and you just click add. So now, when you come over here to your tags and you go to a new one, okay, you're going to come down to custom and you're going to see the Facebook pixel right here. Okay, so you will just click on that one. And then all you have to do here is put your Facebook number. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to come here and I'm going to put this in just like that. Okay, and now I am going to call this Facebook page view. And let me make this a capital V. Okay. So we're going to paste that pixel right in here, just like we did. And you can see it's a page view. Now, by using this way, using the template, you have different leads that you can add right here that are all Facebook approved leads. And you can actually do a custom one too. Okay. And you can also do some object properties, which we're going to show you in a minute with the lead. And now we need a trigger. So on this one, we are going to put all pages. And there's our Facebook page view. We're just going to save. Okay. And now we'll just run the preview to make sure we got it correct. Okay, did our page view fire it? Yes, it did. Okay, and if we come over here, we see it right here too, and it tells us our pixel, and we got our page view, and it's going to be shown on all pages. So now let's get out of here and show you a little more of the power of this. So now we're going to do the same thing, except you always have to, if I was to click new, and come to the Facebook pixel, I have to add my Facebook pixel again. So we're going to show you a little trick where it's going to make it easy to put that in every time. So let's get out of here, discard the changes. So we're going to come back here and we are going to click on variable. Okay. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we are going to click new. And then we're going to click on here to choose the type of variable. And we are going to come down here to utilities and we're going to choose constant. And what a constant variable does, it just makes it the same every time. It's never going to change. Okay, so we are going to put our Facebook pixel number in here. And up here, we're just going to put a capital C for constant. And then we're going to put FB pixel. And we're going to save. So now when we come up to do a new tag and we click on new and we come down to the Facebook pixel tag, instead of having to copy and paste this all the time and put in here, there's two ways you can get this. You just click on this little Lego with the plus sign on it and you'll see the constant Facebook pixel right there. And you click that and that's that. And the other way to do it is you could just put two brackets, okay, and that'll open it up, and then you could just click on the constant Facebook pixel. So now what we're going to do is we are not going to do the page view. We are going to do a lead, okay? And so up here, we will put FB lead, okay? And if we wanted to make this a different kind of lead, we could also put CS for computer science. Okay. And now that we got that, we're going to click on this again because we want to do one more thing. Down here in object properties, you're going to click on here and you're going to add a property. Okay. And we are going to say that the property name, okay, is lead and the value is CS underscore more info. Okay, so that would be if somebody clicked on a form or filled out a form for more information for computer science. Now, we're going to save this. Actually, before we save it, we need to trigger. So we're going to use the same trigger as we used last time, the page view, thank you. And now we're going to save it. So now when we click on the preview, we are going to see that our Facebook page view fired. And there it is right there. Okay. And now we are going to click on the thank you for joining. And now we see a number 2. And we see that we have a page view and we have a lead. And because we put those properties there, when we click on here, we're going to see that it's a lead that we fired. And the value is computer science, more info. Now, coming back here, the reason why this is so important and why Google Tag Manager is so much better for measurement than just using GA4 or just using anything else is that it allows you to send the same information at the same time to all different platforms. So if I clicked on this preview one more time, and I came to the tag assistant, okay, you would notice, okay, that it sent a tag to Google Ads Remarketing, okay? It sent the TikTok pixel in page view. It sent the Facebook page view, okay? And it sent a GA4 page view. So it sent all the information one time, okay, to all three platforms. So all three platforms get the same information. And that's what makes, Google Tag Manager so powerful. And that's why if you can put, your measurement through Google Tag Management, you should. Now, we're all done for this. Let's come back to the slides. And as I mentioned, we have Educational Wednesdays and where we put out free content. If you want to, get to this free content and you would like to get it every week, you can go to mhe.tips/subscribe, or you can go to Marketing for Higher Education/subscribe, and we'll make sure that you get all the Wednesday educational for free. And now, if there's a topic that you want us to cover, you can reach out to us and let us know. Also, if you have any questions, a lot of times people will reach out to me and they'll have a question. Sometimes it's, how can we work with you, or how can I learn this? And sometimes it's just a question they just want an answer to, and we will help them get that answer. So if you have any questions, or if you want to recommend something that we should cover in a Wednesday educational training, you can reach out to me at Ron from marketinghighereducation.com. That's Ron at marketingforhighereducation.com. And we will answer your questions. It will either be myself or a member of the team that will answer your questions. And if you decide to suggest something, we will look at it and we will see if we can fit it into our calendar, and if it's going to make sense for, multiple people. If it's something not a personal question, but a question that only really pertains to your situation, we will just answer it for you. If it's a question or if it's a suggestion that is going to help a lot of people, then we'll do a training on it. Okay. And that's going to wrap up Set Up Your Facebook Pixel with GTM. Thank you for attending Educational Wednesday, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a good day, everyone.